Hi guys, welcome to Nothing Geek TV. Today I have Micromax Yu Yureka pitched against its little brother Micromax Yuphoria. Now for starters, both the phones have a HD display, but I have a smaller 5-inch HD display on Yuphoria as compared to larger 5.5-inch display on the Yu Yureka. As far as colors and the display is concerned, and the touch. Both the phones are pretty similar. Then viewing angles, the warmth of the colors and the saturation is pretty much similar on the display of both the devices. And it is good, actually good. And both the phones are protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3 display, uh, which is a really nice thing. As far as build quality is concerned, I'll just show you the thickness of these devices, pretty much similar. And we have the U logo at the back, but I like the build quality of the uh, Yuphoria smartphone because as you can see it is made of metal as well as plastic, while the Yureka is mostly plastic. It's complete plastic. It got a foam finish at the back which makes it really nice to grip. However, the Yuphoria looks like a real premium device due to this metallic uh, covering at the sides, and this is real metal, guys. This adds robustness to the device as well as gives it a premium look. The back is plastic, but that is not a worry. As far as battery uptime is concerned, let me remove the back plate and I will show you. So friends, as you can see, the back plate of both the phones is removable, and I have a 2230 milliamp hour battery on Yuphoria and 2500 mAh battery on Yureka. Both the batteries are removable and provide a nice uptime of around 1 day with light to moderate use. With a slightly heavy use when you are running heavy games or running GPS or watching videos for a longer time, you will need to charge the phone after evening, and both the phones don't heat up. I mean, every phone heats up when put on a heavy task, but then the heating up is like a normal thing. And I'm having two SIM card slots and one micro SD card slot on both the devices. Apps are movable to SD on both the phones. If we talk about the OTG support, then Yureka supports OTG. I did this test earlier. Kindly hit the subscribe if you haven't seen that. While the Yuphoria doesn't have any support for the OTG cable, you can just pop in the micro SD card and increase the storage capacity. Moving on to the camera front, I have a 13 megapixel rear camera on Yureka as compared to 8 megapixel rear cam of the Yuphoria. Both the phones have a 5 megapixel front facing camera. I clicked some images with both the phones. So this is the image of my cricket bat clicked with both the phones without flash. And guys, as you can see, the detailing is much more better in the Yureka camera as compared to the Euphoria's camera. The image is crisper and the colors are better appearing in the Yureka. This image was taken when I turned on the flash, and again, uh, as you can see, the details, the watermarks on the bat, and the band is visible in a much more detail in Yureka as compared to the Euphoria. This is image of HTC One M9. This is HTC One M9 in the next review coming up. Kindly hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on that video. And again, the image is much better on Eureka as compared to Euphoria. I mean, Euphoria is also giving nice image, but this was taken without flash. So this one has come out bit nicely on the Euphoria. So overall, both the phones have a decent camera. In some aspects, Euphoria does good, and in some aspects, Eureka does good. I'm mighty happy with the front-facing camera of both these phones, guys. You can see, although Euphoria has a bit brighter image, the detailing is good in both the phones. And Euphoria, in spite of its relatively cheaper price tag, is doing good. So the 5 megapixel camera of both these phones is comparable to a much expensive camera, much expensive handsets which come with a similar 5 megapixel camera. So good enough cameras on both these handsets. The battery is also similar. Now, the differentiating factor is the performance. I'm having an octa-core processor with two quad cores in the Yureka, but I have a quad-core Qualcomm processor in Yuphoria. It's Snapdragon on both the phones, but you can see the score difference. So what does this imply for you? As far as normal usage is concerned, reading mail, surfing internet, opening multiple tabs, using Facebook, WhatsApp, both these phones will handle those pretty nicely because both have 2 GB of RAM and processor is decent enough on both the phones. But when it comes to heavy gaming, then Yureka is the device you are looking at because games like Astrotate, Airborne, Modern Combat 5 will run nicely on both the phones. Even Marvel Avengers, I did the gaming review of Yuphoria as well. Uh, but Yuphoria will be able to run heavy games at low graphic settings. Yureka is your device for running games at high graphic settings without any problems or issues. Then let me do the multi-touch test on these handsets. 5-point multi-touch is what I have on both the handsets. So guys, we covered a lot of ground on both the phones. Both the phones have a nice display. Build quality is better on the Yuphoria. So what you should do is that if you want a bigger phone with a big display, 5.5-inch display, if you're comfortable with this kind of size and a really nice performance, then Eureka is the device you are looking at because the price is it's also a really cheap device and it's a bang for value for money phone. Great. If you want a really what we say a hatke look, a different look from your phone, that is a premium look for a really less price, then Euphoria, I mean, it's amazing phone. Even phones cost double than its cost don't have such looks. The metal is really cool. It's real metal. It's solid, and the phone provides a decent performance and a really nice front-facing camera. For that ways, you should opt for the Euphoria handset. So hopefully I would have solved most of your doubts. If you still have any, kindly hit the subscribe button over here and use the comment section below. I'll answer all your queries personally. Have a great day.